Do you think that Chelsea's gonna release those audio recordings on Tasha K? You think she's really gonna put them out? Well, Chelsea, let me smack like Chelsea. Well, Chelsea is telling Tasha, leave me alone or else. We know that Chelsea put out a video recently. I'm not sure exactly when all of this started because it came in my timeline. I know that Tasha and Chelsea stopped working together for a while now. One day, because you know I'm a Tasha K fan, I watch her videos. And one day we just see Chelsea not around anymore, and then it's only Jasmine there. And everybody's like, where's Chelsea at? All Tasha kept telling us was that Chelsea doesn't work with us anymore. Chelsea doesn't work with us anymore. We see that Chelsea is doing her thing over on Instagram. You know, she promotes her stuff. I follow her as well. She does her YouTube videos whenever. But she never spoke on it. So we're like, all right, so we're going to leave it alone. We see Chelsea is with her husband. We see her having a baby. Congratulations, Chelsea. We see her raising her stepson and all that. So we're like, all right, we're just going to leave it alone. Now, all of a sudden now, in our timeline, we're getting videos of them going at it and beefing. So the one video that I've seen that I'm responding to here is, look like Chelsea went and she did a live. I'm not sure if she did it on Insta or TikTok. Most likely Insta because I think that's where she's heavy. And she's telling Tasha, leave me alone or else. And the title is So Let's Talk About the Kids. And we know that usually when you're doing videos, kids are off limits. You know, she's doing a live. People are telling her, don't bring the kids into it. But she didn't go too deep. So she said, yes, we're going to talk about the kids because Tasha talked about my kids. So therefore, we're going to talk about it. Tasha told Chelsea, I guess in her YouTube video, that her husband is going to leave her and he's going to take her son. Just like he did, because apparently Chelsea's husband has full custody of his son. He's about 7 years old now, Chelsea said. And she said, well, I'm the mama because I'm married to him. Of course, I'm going to be a good stepmama. And don't be talking about my kid. Don't be talking about my kids, she said. Now, Chelsea also went in on Tasha some more. She had a few things to say about Storm Monroe. I think that's his name, Storm Monroe. I remember when he was an apprentice with Tasha. She also talked about when Bondi Blue fills in when Tasha goes on vacation, but you know the channel got to keep going. She's telling Bondi Blue that Bondi Blue works cheap because $1,500 an episode ain't nothing. Also, she's telling Bondi Blue apparently Chelsea lives in a mixed residency, so it's a hotel and then there's apartments above it. So every time that Bondi Blue comes into town, Tasha books her into the building, the hotel part of where Chelsea lives. So she's like, you're setting Bondi Blue to get beat up because I don't know what beef Bondi Blue and Chelsea have. I don't know what's going on with that child. If you guys know, make sure you leave it in the comments. But it seemed like Chelsea is not playing no more. She is telling Tasha, leave me alone or I'm going to release. She said, I have over 242 audio recordings. And the reason she has that much is because Tasha used to get so many information or phone calls or whatever that she can't remember everything. So she told Chelsea, go ahead and record it so I have something to reference back to. Chelsea also speaks about taking care of Tasha's kids as far as feeding them, picking them up from school, picking them up from after school activities when Tasha is busy with, you know, doing her interviews with people. But she said that's not what she was hired for. She was hired as the marketing person. So she should not have those job responsibilities. She also talks about her and Tasha having a fight at Publix. Did y'all know about that? Girl, I ain't know about that. Well, she said when that happened and Tasha tried to fire her, Tasha's husband, Shaq, said, no, come on, you're going to come work for me. And Shaq started paying her from his company. She also talked about Tasha's get the 2 weddings. Remember how Tasha was saying she went over to Africa and she had a wedding and she had a wedding here and whatever. Chelsea telling us, child, that Shaq is also married to his cousin. We also know that certain Muslim religions that you can have as many wives as possible, but it seems like Shaq is married to his cousin over in Africa as well. Chelsea went in on that. She was dropping little tidbits here, there. I'm like, girl, I was like, what? She's like, I'm not going to get into it. I'm telling you right now, don't be talking about me or my kids, or I'm going to start dropping audio. She tells us, I think the final one when she got fired. Let me tell you about that before we talk about Bishop Whitehead. So she said that somebody at the end of her video asked her, why is it that, you were fired? So she's like, I'm going to tell you. So she went and she said that she had a project to do. And she asked Tasha, what's the budget for the project? And Tasha told her there's no budget. So Chelsea, she did it big. No budget. So she gonna do it up. He said when the bill came and Tasha saw it, Tasha was like, you're fired. She said, and that is exactly what happened. Chelsea got fired because she spent too much money. And I guess they had beef or whatever. So I guess that was the icing on the cake. Now she tells us about another situation where Bishop Whitehead, as you know, is the bling bling bishop that in Brooklyn, that he's now serving time in prison, that he got robbed in a church. If you remember that case, and Tasha did an interview. So Tasha is being sued by Bling Bling Bishop, I guess, for whatever, something happened and he wasn't happy with it. So she said Shaq and Tasha called her in and they were like, we have to pay an attorney to fight this lawsuit. And I think the attorney fee is $10,000 a month. So they told Chelsea that, we're going to have to take part of that fee out of your salary. And Chelsea was like, what? Oh, no. She's like, why? She said, because you set up the interview. So Chelsea was like, but that's my job. I did my job. So Chelsea was like, all right, no problem. Just give me the documents. I'm going to have my mother's lawyer look it over. And then we go take it from there. So with that, now Tasha and Shaq, her husband, backed off. So she was like, don't play with me. She's like, I'm a street girl from New York, from Westchester, New York, Chelsea. Now we know Westchester ain't that hard, girl. Please. If you consider Bronx, maybe even Mount Vernon, but Westchester is not that hard. But okay, you're a street girl from New York and you're ready for everything. But she went in and she was telling everything. She was letting her know that don't mess with me, I'm gonna go deeper. So I just find the whole life to be really interesting. I'm gonna link it down below so you can listen to it all. But Chelsea is not playing with Tasha K. We have bloggers on YouTube fighting again. It's 2025. The year just started. It looks like they always have some beef of the bloggers that I watch and listen to on YouTube. There's always somebody going at somebody. Please, nobody don't come for me, girl. I am just reporting on what's going on YouTube because I watch everybody. I like everybody. I like the fact that we all on here trying to make it. And some of us are doing better than others. But the fighting, I don't know about that. And like I said, Chelsea, it must have been Tasha who started on her. Oh, apparently she's promoting a book because she wrote a book and she told, Tasha that they were doing some sort of negotiation to see what percentage of it Tasha would get because I guess Tasha, she worked for her. So most of the information in the book was probably going to be about the time that she worked with Tasha. So she's like, I'm going to give you a percentage. So that's when the negotiation started. And I think that's when the clash started to happen. So I'm going to put the link for the video in the description. Go ahead and watch Chelsea's video. And then if you want to go get her book, go buy her book. But child, the fighting on the internet. Wow. All right. So that's what I got. I'm going to just set up everything. Go ahead and watch it. Thank you for watching this video, listening. Make sure that you check out all my links in the description. Make sure that you like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're interested in reality TV reviews, celebrity gossip, celebrity entertainment, apparently now YouTube entertainment because they're going at it on YouTube. And make sure that you subscribe. And until next time, girl, take care of yourselves and your family. Bye-bye. Tired of the same old styles? Ready to make waves with your wardrobe? Welcome to Touch Me Textures, where bold meets beautiful and every piece is designed to turn heads. Our collections are all about textures that feel as good as they look. From flowy dresses to eye-catching accessories, we've got everything you need to express your style your way. Find pieces that speak to you for every vibe, every adventure. And the best part? Our site makes it easy to shop and easy to fall in love with everything. So why wait? Dive into style that's uniquely yours at touchmetextures.com. Feel fabulous, look unforgettable. Click the link in the description to check out all we have to offer.